Now we are going to, whatever we have learned, we are going to actually practically apply it right away. And see, I always tell my students, and my students are like this. They carry such a fire inside them that if you will show them the floor plan, they will be like tuck, 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 tuck. They will be predicting everything over there in one go. This is how I teach my students practically. So, my courses are practically designed in such a way that if you are doing it, then you are getting the complete knowledge. You don't need your client should not tell you that, okay, this is what the problem I'm facing. You should have that knowledge that you should be predicting everything whatever the person is facing over there. So here is a live floor plan which we are going to study for a lady's house, and everybody please pay attention over here. Now you see this is a chart that I actually wanted to do the consultation for, and this is a live floor plan for a lady who is from Ahmedabad. And the first thing that we talked in our first slide was a Brahmasthana, right? And you see in this chart, the Brahmasthana is totally blocked. There is a column which is coming over here, right? There is a floor which is, there is a you can say like a wall which is coming here, right? What happens if the Brahmasthana, and you will learn a lot of things over there with this practical example. What happens if Brahmasthana is blocked? Brahma means to create something. Srijan ke devta hai na? He's a god of creation, isn't it? So the creative energies in this inside the house will be disturbed over here. Number one, you will not be able to create anything. You will not be able to get creative energies in your mind due to which you can do anything specifically, right? So the first thing that I saw in the chart, and did I asked the question whether the lady, I mean, whether the person living in this house, what exactly was he doing? Is the mentality of that specific householder was very fixed, and they agreed to it that yes, Guruji, she was a very strict and opinionated lady who was living over there. So at one glance, you see Brahmasthana is blocked. No, there will be problems in the house. Number one. Number two, but there are some good blessings over there in this house as well. If you see that this lady who was owning this flat has a direction in the northern direction. Can you see N4 and N5 over here, right? North direction. She has an entrance just close to room number 6, right? Next to room number 6. Yes, this is the one. And this direction is excellent for money. North direction is excellent for those people who are either in business acumen, jewelry making, teaching, education professions, and these are the places. North is a place which will give an excellent result to those people. And yes, this lady was doing well in her career. There was no career problems. She had accumulated a lot of money, right? Which she donated later over there to a spiritual organization called ISKCON. And I predicted outward that what whoever has lived in this house, he has lived over there with a good money, good amount of wealth has come over there, and they accepted it. But here are two main defects which I have seen. Now whatever I have taught you, let's see it right away. Can you see on the northeastern direction, right? There is a toilet and there is a bathroom, right? What did I just spoke? If you will keep the toilet in any direction, whatever the positivity of that direction is going to go out. Northeastern direction, and her toilet is not as just placed in northeastern direction, it is close to northeast as well, isn't it? The first toilet. Yep. Thank you, Niluji. And this is the place from which she started. The moment she created the house, within 15 years her body developed a serious cancer in her body. Because 15 years, sometimes if I get an opportunity, I'll tell you that there is a shloka, there is a way that you can predict that what exactly is your age of your home. आपकी घर की आयु कितनी है? आपने You must have heard about the age and normal age, living age of a person, right? But you might not have heard about what is the age of your home. Age of the home means when your home will start giving negative energies to you. There is a shastric calculation over there. So in her home, I calculated that her energies were of this home were burnt out, and her toilet was present in the northeast. After living for 15 years, this lady developed a serious, cancer, due to which she was not able to get cured, and she died because of that cancer as well. And there was two reasons behind it. Step number one, you see the toilet present in the northeast and northeastern direction. If the toilet is present in the northeastern direction, it will break your immunity. It will break your, healing power, wisdom, ideas will be broken. And secondly, as I talked to you, that the health is also ruling from the eastern direction. So in the eastern direction, there is a second toilet which was functional and operational on a daily basis, that also broken the surya power coming up in the houses. And because of that, the lady developed a body cancer which was incurable. She lived in this house, she earned good money because of north, but she died in the same house. That is the malady of the toilet, because toilet ensures that, your energies are getting depleted over there because xyz reasons. Now there is a positivity as well, I just talked about it. You see, there is another toilet which is present over there in the west northwestern direction, and I ensured that the toilet seat was present in the west northwest direction. What is the west northwest direction? Anxiety, problems, mental blockers. So if you're putting a toilet in the west northwest direction, your all the anxieties will go away. So this was little solace, but she was not using it. I confirmed that. So the next important thing is, whatever is operational in your house in that specific direction, you will attract the problem or the, obstacles from that specific directions only. And she had an operational toilet in the east and northeast, and because of that, she actually developed the cancer, and she died. Now another important two important points I saw over here is, in the south southwest direction there was a kitchen which was present. In the south southwestern direction there was a kitchen which was present. If the kitchen or the fire element is present in south southwest direction, can anybody just will be able to tell me right now that what was south southwest direction? If you remember, I just talked about it.
Yeah, I'm also going to let people respond, and let's see how many notes everybody's been
Yeah.
taking. But yes, so study everything will get wasted in the southwest. Says Payal. Anupa says study should be there in the southwest. That's what they've sent back in.
Nothing should be there in the south southwest direction.
Sky and earth elements, says Nitika.
It's southwest, it's not south southwest. If you
Yeah.
split it over there in the 16 direction, exact point of south southwest direction, you shouldn't have anything, because south southwest is a disposal element, wherein if you have anything, that is going to deplete it, right? And kitchen was present, and if you have a kitchen in the southwestern direction or south southwestern direction, here is an important, again, $1 million tip I'm giving it to you. Please write it down. You will always have health issues. Sorry, you will always have relationship problems. Always. You see it. If anybody has a toilet, sorry, kitchen in the fire element, or kitchen in the southwestern or south southwestern direction, they will have, the problems related to specific relationships and everything. And I predicted one thing. I just said this to the person who came on behalf of this lady. This lady died very earlier. That did this lady had a relationship issues? And you'll not believe, they accepted it, that yes, her husband actually died before that, and for 18 years they were separated. They were not living together.
Right.
So if you have a fire element over there in the south southwest, you will get, problems over there in the relationships, in actually, in communication with your partner. Tell me what you need over there in your relationship. You need love, you need more water, compassion, caring towards each other, isn't it? And if fire comes over there, then all the water goes dries out. If water dries out, nothing is left. And exactly that happened. They were separated for 18 years, and because of that they were not able to. She didn't lift, number one, healthy life, no healthy life, number one. Number two, no healthy relationships as well. But yes, number three, excellent earnings. Excellent earnings. She did not have any problem in the earning. Why? Because North was giving constantly income. But what to do about the income? Do you know what happened about this house? She has to sell sorry, she has to donate this house. Of this property was around 3 cr to 4 cr. She had to donate because nobody was there. She did not have a good relationship with his husband, with her husband. So there was no son or a daughter. She developed, the cancer and everything, health problems. She had money. So what will a money will do? Money cannot buy anything, isn't it? Later this house was donated to a spiritual society called ISKCON, and the people who lived there, and again they also had the problems, then they came to me and showed this chart. Let's go to the next slide, Neeruji. And these are the defects identified. Toilet in the northeast and eastern zone, west northwest extended, southwest is a cut which gives the relationship issues. Brahmasthana blocked, so creative energies were not there. Husband passed away due to TB. These are the defects. And finally what we did is, when these people came to show me the charts, I ensure that to do some remedies for north and the eastern direction. So we put the green tape over there, in both the toilets. But we found that because this was on a very, very long time, right? So the result was there. The people who started living post to that lady, it was the result was minimal. But then I asked them, if you have an option to use west northwest, will you be able to use it? They agreed to it. And then what we did is we broke, these north and eastern toilet. And after that we shifted the kitchen to the southeastern direction because the kitchen was giving the relationship problems. And also we shifted the bedrooms. And after that, after doing all these correction, one miracle happened with the people who was living, after this lady. Let's go to the next slide. Within 60 days, this resident called me and said, Guruji, I had, because you see, the toilet was in eastern direction. Eastern direction also is represented by sun, which is giving a job problems, right? After doing this remedy, within 60 days, this resident got a new job overseas, and also his business started picking up, and his health was also, he was internally feeling very, very well, right? And this correction was so good that after doing this remedy and until now, the people are still living over there and they do not have even a minor health injuries as well. They're living a very, very, very prosper life specifically. And post that, no diseases, even the minor ones as of now reported to me since 2020 over there. It's almost 4 years over here. Okay. So just to conclude everything, we have to ensure the positive zones or positive directions of your house must be neat, clean. It shouldn't have, it should not have the toilets and garbage and clutters over there. If you have that, garbage, clutter, and toilets in that area, you will develop the problems due to which the issue will start coming up because of those specific zones and areas. Okay. And do we have the next slide, Neeruji?
Yes. In fact, I'm going to just pause here for a quick second
Hmm.
to tell everyone that this example especially has also been shared with you because as lay people, we can stand in the center of the house, we can find our north, south, east, west, we can start doing general remedies as such. But those are general. They will show you results. As Gopalji, you said, do it for 40 days, do the mantra for 40 days. Things will change. But if you're looking for long-term changes and shifts, then you do need to go to the expert, which is Gopalji, and we will be sharing the offers and everything with you also.